Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amelia and I upload all kind of content, mainly book content with a little bit of lifestyle sprinkled in there. So if you do enjoy that kind of content and you know what to do, subscribe, like, comment, and if you're not new here, then welcome back and let's just get on with it. So, it is a Sunday, which is a very, very good day to be doing a video called Solo Date Diaries. This is episode 3 of the Solo Date Diaries. And like I said, I am trying to incorporate them into my channel this year. I done one in Bookmas and I did one in Bookmas and I did one, I filmed it in January. It came out like a week ago from when I'm filming this. And I'm about to do a third one, which is an exciting one. Right, cool. Sorry, I got a runny nose. It is an exciting one. I am going to the What's on Stage Awards tonight, which I think is very rogue of me to go to because I've never been to the What's on Stage Awards before. I haven't been to an awards show before. This is like, when I say the only awards show I've been to probably is something to do with my theatre, and that isn't really anything big. It's not an awards show. Like, reality, it's not actually an awards show. Like, where's my drink? What is this? Oh, it's here. So yeah, What's on Stage Awards is a big thing. I'm only going because Joe Foster and Lisa Tully are both nominated, and so is the show One Master Single. And that was the main reason I wanted to go in the first place, because I was just so excited for them, and I was like, oh, I want to be there to support, like, just to see it if they win. However, actually, I'm excited for the whole night. I think it's gonna be good. To be fair, yesterday I was like, do I really want to go? Like, I nearly wanted to sell my ticket because of it. And then I decided I would go because I think I'd regret not going. And I think the reason I was so scared is because, like, it is so out of my comfort zone. I go to musicals on my own, like, all the time. But do I go to award shows? I've never been to an award show before in my life. So I've never been to an award show before, so it's so much out of my comfort zone because it's something different, and usually this is something I would probably think about going to with a friend. However, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go on my own because I don't think I'm going to have many friends who want to go to the What's on Stage Awards. So I'm going. It's at the London Palladium, which is the first theatre I ever stepped foot in when I was 10 years old, which is like nearly 20 years ago, which is actually crazy. 19 years ago I stepped foot into the Palladium Theatre for the first time to see Sound of Music, and yeah. But anyway, that is a long ramble. What I am going to be doing right now, it is a bit early. I'm not leaving here until about 4:45. I'm getting the 5:15 train, so I'm not leaving here till 4:45. However, I need to have dinner before that. So, but I am going to be doing my makeup now, but that's only because I want to charge my camera before I go as well, so I can take my camera with me. So, I think I know what I'm wearing. I've been wearing a jumper and jeans, and then my Adidas trainers, just because it's cold, it's freezing, and I don't want to be dying of being cold. Like, I'm not nominated, I don't need to dress like super nice, I don't think. There isn't a dress code. I've checked if there's a dress code. There's nothing to say that there's a specific dress code. But I think my jumper's nice. I think my jeans, like, they don't look too, like, they don't look like too not smartish. But then there's also the option of wearing a bodysuit and then my black jacket, but I think I'll be freezing in that, and I don't fancy being cold today because I don't want to get ill. But anyway, I haven't done like a chatty get ready with me on my channel since probably 2 years ago, because I used to do them, like, when I first started my channel is what I used to do a lot, which is very weird because I only did it when I was like going on nights out at uni, and stuff like that. I'm going to use this one, but I need to find my hair grip so I can put my hair away from my face. I literally look like I used to look, I guess. Yeah, it's not even been that long since I haven't had a fringe, but honestly, I don't know what my life was like without a fringe. I really love having a fringe, but I'm going to try to get rid of me. I don't have any actual questions to be asked, so I'm just going to chat about a load of shit, and I'm pretty, sorry language, a load of probably rubbish. I just like to chat. And I haven't chatted to you guys properly for a while, so let's have a chat. I don't really know what to talk about. Let's talk about musicals, because that's what we're going to watch tonight. Like, I talk about books on my channel, and we will get to that maybe in a minute, because I'm about to tell you. I want to tell you about the book series that I'm about to start. Well, actually, I started yesterday with one chapter, but yeah, so I'm just putting my primer on. This is actually the Primark Prep Plus Perfect Vitamin Enriched Moisturising Primer. I've already moisturised my face this morning. However, I'm just going to put this on for primer today rather than using my e.l.f. primer because I'm running out. I need to get some more before show week. But let's talk about musicals, because I have a love for musicals. If it wasn't quite obvious, there was a time, if you see my vlog, if you've been here since 2022 and you saw my vlogs where I was like going to the theatre a lot, like I literally would go like religiously. I was like obsessed with going to the theatre, and I still am, do not get me wrong. I just don't have as much time for it as I used to. So I've got my mirror here, so if you see me not looking at the camera, that is why. But I started watching musicals when I was like 10. So when I was 10 was my first ever musical I went to see, and it was Sound of Music, as mentioned. And I honestly cannot tell you how much I loved that feeling of being in the theatre. And that was what in like my idea. Like when I was younger, I used to say, I'm going to be on the West End. That's after watching that show, like Sound of Music with my dad and my granddad, I was like, okay, I want to go on the West End. That was my goal. If you ask me now, the goal is not to go on the West End. I love doing Dram, where I just get to go and perform for like a week, do the ceremony, and then move on, and we do another show, and it's just so lovely. But it's like, that was what started that like love for theatre and love for performing. Where is my bronzer? Oh, it's over here. There. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And you see I'm not prepared. My love for theatre came from my literally going to see Sound of Music, and then I didn't see another musical for like another 2 years, and I went to see, when I was in year 7 at school, we got given the option to go to see a musical one evening, and I don't, like, it was between Mary Poppins, something else, and Lord of the Rings, and Lord of the Rings won, which at that point I didn't exactly expect a musical about Lord of the Rings to be out, but when we went to watch it, it was quite cool. I don't remember much about it, but I do remember enjoying it. It was an experience that I had, and I was like, I remember like some of the elves, or I wouldn't say elves, they're like, I don't remember what I call, haven't watched Lord of the Rings in ages, but like the little like creature things that come into the audience, and I'm like, oh, I love Lord of the Rings films, like I love the films, I love like Hobbit, but that show was weird. It was good, and I can't remember the music in it. I don't need to know. By the way, I don't know, I will try and tell you what I'm using for makeup, but I probably forget. This is Topshop bronzer. I've had this since I was 17, so I don't think I should be still using it, but here we are. I still use it. I just use it just to give a little bit of like more of a colour to my face. If anything, I don't do like the full foundation because I don't like wearing it. But yeah, I went to see, like I said, Lord of the Rings then, and then I didn't see a show until I was about 14, and we went to see Billy Elliot with school for activities week. So our school did a week of like activities week where we did something different each day, and one of those days was like, for my year, was a trip to see Billy Elliot. So we went to see Billy Elliot. It was that and something else, and obviously I chose a musical. And we got a coach to London. That was the one fun thing about going on school trips to London. It wasn't like you get a train. You got a freaking coach, and it was like, that was for me very rogue. That and guides going on coach journeys, I was like, why am I going on a coach to London? Like, sounds crazy. But I mean, it made sense, there's a lot of us, so. And then what did I do? So I saw Billy Elliot then. And then the year after, I did drama GCSE, and for drama GCSE, we had to go watch Billy Elliot, and like we were doing a whole like, I don't know what was a review. We had to do like basically a whole like piece of coursework based on the musical, and so I saw Billy Elliot the second time, 2 years in a row basically, and I was like, okay, cool. And then in my final year of school, they were like, okay, my form we had like a connection with another form. And so when we were like finishing school, they were like, why don't we do a theatre trip for like our form and the other form? So that's what happened. They went to see Wicked, and I wasn't going to be able to go. I remember this very specifically because my parents didn't have the money to pay for it, and so it was going to be a fact of me having to not go. I was meant to shave my face before I did all this, but that didn't happen, so brilliant. Anyway, that didn't happen. Luckily, I would say it didn't happen. My parents couldn't afford it, so I originally wasn't going to be going to watch Wicked, and I was like getting really upset about it. And like my form tutor knew how much I loved musicals, and I was a massive theatre person. I loved like the idea of performing, and it was my comfort place. I got like, in school, didn't have a great time, so it was kind of my comfort place. And then my so my form tutor said, like, if, like, he'll pay for me to go and then I can pay him back. We can pay him back. So, because we had to have a deadline when we got the money in, and that was the problem. When we had the deadline, my parents didn't have the money. So, I had to pay my form tutor back, and I got to go to watch Wicked with my best friend and our, like, classmates in our reform. And it was just such an experience. Like, watching Wicked, that was when my love for theatre, like, fully came. I was like, oh my god. Like, this is incredible. Because I think I was a massive Glee fan as well at that time. And obviously there was a few songs of Wicked and Glee, like Defying Gravity, For Good. Like at that point that's what I'd heard, and I was like, oh, that's from the musical, but like I don't know much about the musical because I haven't seen it until then. I saw it and I was like, oh my god, this is insane, this is what theatre is. And then I didn't go to the theatre, like, I don't remember, like, I think it was 2016 I went because I don't think I saw anything after Wicked that time. I was like, okay, that was it. I didn't really have a chance to, didn't have a job, wasn't paying for anything. I was like, okay, whatever. And then, oh, I need to find my blusher. What blusher do I use? I want to use a powder one. I really can't bother to use liquid one today because I might use two. I might use this one. I might use my NARS and my Estee Lauder one. I think this is slightly darker than that one, so that's why I want to do that. Yeah. We'll start with NARS and see how that goes. This is NARS in Orgasm. It's a small one. I actually also have like the, I don't know what it's called, but like, I wouldn't say liquid ones, but they're like these ones where you put on, I don't know how to describe them. I don't actually know how to describe them. We're going to use the NARS Orgasm Blush today. But, I was saying, so then for 2016, I wanted to see Wicked again. So I was like, for my mum's Christmas present, I'll buy, because I had a job, I had 2 jobs at this point, so I was like, I had the money to like afford tickets for me and my mum to go watch it for her Christmas present. So we went to see Wicked, and honestly I loved it again. I was like, oh my god, this is so exciting. And it was so much more exciting when I wasn't with the school and everything. I don't know what it was, like obviously I loved it when I went to see it with school, but I didn't really like school, so I was ready to like say goodbye to most people there. But yeah, don't get me wrong, like it was a really good trip when I was at school, but it was so much nicer going with my mum because my mum barely goes to the theatre, and like I knew she probably wouldn't have much of a chance unless I took her. So yeah, we went to see that, and then I was like, I want to see it again. So in February 2017, I was like, my friend, let's go watch it. So we went to watch it. I was just turned 21, and I was like, let's go. And then I went off to uni, so then I didn't see anything after that because I didn't. I had plans to. That's a lie. I wanted to see Phantom of the Opera at some point that year. Yeah, in March, April time that year, I also then went to see Phantom of the Opera with my best friend because she really wanted to see it because it's one of her favourite musicals. I had no clue what it was about, but I wanted to see it because Ben Foster was in it. And if you've seen Jesus the Superstar, like Jesus Christ, not Jesus Superstar, but like the TV show Superstar, where they were trying to find a Jesus for Jesus Christ Superstar, you'll know what I'm talking about. He was in that and he won it and played Jesus, and then he was playing Phantom, and I was like, oh my god, like I want to see him as Phantom. So I did. I got the chance to see him as a Phantom, and it was so much fun. But then after that I went to uni, and I didn't go to see a musical until my 2nd year of uni in the summer. We got to watch a musical because we had money in the budget left. That were like, we can use this towards a musical or something else. And then everyone was like, let's go watch a musical. So we went to see Aladdin. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But like, I still didn't have, I loved musicals, but I wasn't like as obsessed at a point because I hadn't seen one in ages. But during that time, I also had seen several During that whole time, there was also a production company, production company called Esper that performed at the theatre that I worked at, or volunteered at, called Esper, as I just said, at the Harlequin. And I saw several of their shows, which really did ignite my love for musical theatre, but I was like, still, yeah, whatever. Like, and then I came home from uni, and this is where it all changed, because I was like, I think it was, I don't even remember when the whole love for like wanted to go. I hadn't seen a West End show for so long, because obviously COVID, and then it was my birthday 2022, and I was like, finally want to see Heathers, because I hadn't had the chance to go. Me and my best friend had my housemate even, and had tickets for the tour, and then obviously COVID got in the way and cancelled that tour, so I didn't get to go with him. And so I ended up going with my best friend Tegan. I'm going to use that one. Sorry. For blusher, I'm using my Misguided Glow Bar. This took me forever to choose which highlighter I wanted to use. So I went there, and then I'm really like long-winded of me telling you my love for musical theatre. And then that year, I don't remember how like many shows I went to or what shows I went to, but after seeing Heathers that January, I was like fully back in love with like musical theatre. So I was like going to West End shows constantly. Like I went to see Heathers like three or four times that year. In 2022, I saw Anne Juliet twice that year. I saw Legally Blonde. I saw Bonnie and Clyde. I saw Cinderella. I saw Wicked again. I saw Hamilton. I saw Grease. Like, I saw a lot of shows that year, and a lot of them were repeats, but I didn't care. And then the year after, I still continued to see that love, but also then I joined the Amdram group that I can't be performing so many times, because I just felt like I was having... I just got really sad that I wasn't involved in it. So yeah, then I did that. And then I'll stop getting ready for a moment, because I feel like... But yeah, my main reason for saying this is that I love musicals. I don't know what started it, but I felt like musical theatre became a comfort place for me. It became such a like... I felt like it was the most non-judgment place when I was growing up. At the time of growing up, like my early 20s and my teenage years, I definitely struggled with like when people judge me or bully me. I struggled with the idea of I just struggled with believing when people judge me, and I hated like judgment. Judgment was just something that really got to me when people would judge me for things and like pick on me for things and stuff. So musical theatre, when I was in the world of musical theatre, I felt like I was sitting in a room for 2.5 hours, forgetting the world around me and not being judged by anyone there, because they're all there for the same reason. They're all there to watch a show. And then over the last few years, it's become a lot more of a bigger thing. It's like, sorry, I go with friends occasionally, don't get me wrong, but I do go to my shows on my own, and it's something I've gone to connect with myself. And I feel just like my own person, and I just feel so lucky that I have that chance to go solo on my own to the theatre, and I feel comfortable enough to go on my own, and I can just watch a show for 2.5 hours and not think about what's going on in the world outside, all the problems that are probably in my life and stuff, and I just get to enjoy a show for 2.5 hours. And I think like more people should go on their own. It has such a special meaning to me. I think musical theatre is just something that connects me so much. And now that I do Amdram as well, which I get to do performing like twice a year with my Amdram group, which makes me I feel so privileged to say I can do that, because it does cost to do Amdram. So I know not a lot of people don't have the money to do it, which is why they don't do it. Like, I mean, growing up, the reason I never did it was because my parents didn't have the money to like take me to drama clubs and do all this stuff. So now that I can afford to take myself to the Amdram groups and do the shows, means a lot. So yeah, I feel like I've done a very, very long-winded way of saying to me how much I love musical theatre by telling you every single show I went to watch. I don't mind, this is my solo that there is me getting ready with you whilst I do that. Okay, I found the eyeshadow palette I'm going to use, because I can't find the one I want to use, but I'm going to use the If the Crown Fits by P. Louise. I've had this for so long, but I just barely use it. I don't know why, it's just because it's so chunky, so when I do go away and do my makeup, I can't take it with me. However, we're going to do my eyeshadow. I'm going to try and go for like a natural eye look. I don't want to go for like too out there, because if I wear the jumper and jeans, like, it's not going to be much. I really want to wear, so I want to put it, but I can't move. So there was a I've got a bow and it's burgundy and I've only worn it once and I just found it the other day and now I really want to wear it, but I don't think it'll go with the outfit. So that might not be a case. However, let's just talk about the book series I'm basically starting, and I'm scared. Most people have heard of this, but I am starting the Zodiac Academy series. Well, I'm actually going to read the first book and see if I like it. Might not actually start the series because I might not like it after the first book, but we will see. I mean, I'm a little bit confused. I've only read one chapter, so I say I'm a little bit confused. I don't think I've read enough to know what's going on, enough to be like, oh, like, yeah, I get it. So I don't think I have the right to judge anything of this book yet because I've read one chapter, but I am starting that series when I've got so many other series I'm in the middle of. But I don't know what it was. Like, I was so against reading it. I was like, I'm not going to read this book. And I'm actually reading it for a video I'm doing, reading on my Kindle. I don't know, you'd have already seen the video before this video, but I'm reading on my Kindle for a week. No, I'm reading on my Kindle for 2 weeks, but whatever. And I was like, okay, it's on Kindle Unlimited, I might as well just read it because it's literally reading books that are not my physical TBRs that are on Kindle. And obviously I don't really want to pick up a book that's on my Kindle Unlimited that I've also got physically, because as much as I'll get my physical TBR down, kind of defeats the purpose of the video in my eyes. Because my idea of the video is picking books that I probably, if I wasn't doing that video, I probably wouldn't think of picking up because I always go for my TBR. I'm very bad at picking up Kindle Unlimited books unless I've also got them physically. And that sounds really silly considering I have a Kindle, but that's the way it is with my brain. So that's the whole point of me doing that video, is to see if I can get some books that I haven't got physically that I want to read, because I do forget about them otherwise. That's why I have a list on my phone. But I was like, you know what, we're going to try the Zodiac Academy because, and I was, like I said, I was against reading it until Library of Lucy did a recent 24 hours and I was like obsessed with it, and I was like, okay. And then the way she was explaining it made me want to read it. But also Sophia from Sophia and Cinzia loves the books so far as well. And like, I pretty much will listen to whatever she reads. So this looks very harsh. I just put this on and I'm like, oh, it's very, very bright orangey. So yeah, I'm going to start that series, and I'm scared because of 12 books, and I'm still reading the Throne of Glass series, and don't get me wrong, I'm not stopping that just to read this. I'm one of those people who can have more, I'll have more series on the go than I'm reading at the same time, because I don't follow it, like I don't read one and then just go straight into the next one of the book. I move to a different book and then go back to it. So yeah, if I like the first one, maybe I'll continue the series. I guess you'll have to watch my wrap up to find out. Because by the time you see this, my wrap up will also be out, so that video of my wrap up will be out, so you can see if I liked it or not. I feel like it's fine. I don't want to go too over TT with my eyes, but because I do that a lot, and I look back at it and I'm like, I did not like that. And I don't usually do my eye cut for going to the theatre, like I never do. I go in like a jumper, jeans, or a t-shirt and jeans. Like, I look nice, but like I don't do my makeup at all. I just felt like making the extra effort for the awards. But yeah, I'm reading that series. I've just finished Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage, and oh my god, that book was incredible. I loved it. Books on my radar to read over the next few months though, and so you should see my channel, is stuff like The Throne of the Fallen, which if you've been watching my channel religiously, you'll know that I've been talking about that for so long. And then I really want to get to Wild Eyes, which I think I'll be getting up to in my 24 hours of reading, so I think that might be up before this one. I don't know. I actually am not 100% sure which one goes up first. I think the 24 hours goes up first, but I want to read that. I want to get to Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. I want to get to The Assassin's Blade. I want to get to Daydream. I want to get to The Fake Out. I want to get to Caught Up, and I want to get to X-Files, Nothing Like the Movies, The Graham Effect, Girl Abroad. There's so many books I want to read, and hopefully they'll be coming up at some point. I do have like a lot of my videos planned up until April, but I feel like a lot of them are more mood-ready kind of ones, but I can't remember. So we will see what I get to. But Yeah. As for other things that are happening this year, you're gonna get a Paris weekly a Paris weekly vlog, which is like a travel vlog, which I don't do often, but you've got one at least once a year since 2023. You got a Paris one in 2023. You got a New York one last year, well, two New York ones. And this year you're gonna get a Paris one. I'm actually going on holiday before that, but I don't think I'm gonna be vlogging it. And if I am, it's gonna be like how much I realistically read whilst on holiday, because I am going on like a sunny vacation holiday rather than an actual like touristy holiday, like walking around. Like, obviously I'm going to explore places, but I feel like that one I'm going to be spending more time relaxing than actually filming, because as much as I want to film stuff whilst I'm there, I want to just enjoy the holiday. Because I haven't had like a relaxing holiday in a hotel chilling with all inclusive since 2011 when I was 15, which is actually insane, because, so I'm just trying to calm my ass at the same time. And it's just like, because usually I go on like, I've been to Paris, I don't want to sit, I can't sunbathe there. I've gone to Barcelona, which, yeah, you could sunbathe there, but there were sites we wanted to see. And then I went to New York, which is obviously, you're not going to sit around, so... And so, yeah, I'm excited for like a nice chill, just sitting at the beach, sunbathing, reading, with cocktail in my hand, holiday with my cousin and my friends. So I'm very excited for that. But I am very excited for my Paris week as well with Donna. Like, Donna is the one who I went to New York with. Donna's the one I do near enough everything with. She's made a recurring been a recurring star on my YouTube. I only have like, I have like loads of, like, I have some really good friends, I'm not gonna lie, and like some really good best friends, like Donna, Billy, Jazz, but I think like Donna is my number one, and that's just because I think like we do a lot together, and we have a lot in common. But obviously, like, I'm not saying that means that I don't love my other friends, because I do. And I went to last time I went to Paris, I went with Billy, and that was that was my first holiday in 10 years, and it was such a good holiday. And I was so grateful that Billy was happy to come with me for my birthday. Then, so yeah. Yeah, so you got a travel vlog coming this year, but a lot of it is going to be book related with the occasional lifestyle sprinkled in. Because I love watching lifestyle vlogs, and I do miss just doing lifestyle kind of videos. So, yeah. Now that I've done my mascara, by the way, that was Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I think it's drying out though, so I think I need to get another one because it's my favourite mascara. But I got it from Sephora when I was in Paris, and it was like on sale. So like obviously, like I smelled like my hair. That's fringe. I made the most of having that sale. I'm not gonna be putting lippy on yet because, like I said, I have got to eat. But my makeup is done, which is good. And I actually really like it. It's really cute and it's really simple. Yeah, I'm excited to go to the What's on Stage Awards with you tonight. Let's go have a good solo date night to myself. And like I say solo date, I'm literally going to the theatre and home, which is why I did this beginning bit, which is just a load of waffle. So I apologise. Maybe I should have thought out what I was going to say, but I'm quite happy that it's more spontaneous than just talking. So okay, sorry, the light's on. It is terrible to use. I actually chose my lipstick, but then I put it in my bag forgetting to like show you. It is a Kiko Milano lipstick in the shade 432. It's a Smart. And it's like a nudish brown. It's not like a full nude colour, it's like a brown more than anything else, but I just love it. And I barely wear it because I forget I have it. Now, my rings, I know what I'm wearing, and yes, I'm doing a mismatch of gold earrings and silver jewellery, but I have two options of earrings and they're similar. So I've got these bows and I've got a little heart, and I love them. But then I've got these little ring, like hoop ones with a little bow. So now I don't know which one to go for. I think I'm going to go for these ones, just because they're not as like heavy on the ear. So I'm going to go for that. Then I've got my normal standard rings, which are my Pandora rings, because they are my favourites and I love them and I've had them for years. Like, can never go wrong with a classic Pandora ring.
I know that there's so much that goes on.
Okay, I'm sitting here in the palladium. Oh my god, it feels so weird. And I can actually remember where I sat the first time I was in this theatre ever, which is so surreal. But it's so nice in here. And it seems like we've got a programme. And I'm going to buy it, so that's good. Save me some money. But yeah, I'm actually so excited. This is so surreal. I actually feel like I walked in, and as I was walking in, there's like Hannah girls on the carpet, like interviewing people, and I honestly literally was like, I mean, I met her in person, and I've been on a few shows. Like, she's a lovely person. She just looks so beautiful. But anyway, I'm not going to talk much more. I'm going to look through the programme. I'm going to chill for a bit. Got a hair got a bit falling out of my hair. And I'm going to get ready for the show. I'm excited. This is so surreal. This is so different to what I'm used to, but I'm so happy.
And we just want all the nominees to know that we are holding space for you.
You are all the brightest light in the room.
We appreciate you. The nominees are
oh my god, I don't think it's a good night for me if I'm back there, but hey, we're here! Thank you so much, everybody! I'm gonna try and be serious for once. Oh my god. That'll work. Period. Yeah, thank you so much to the fans that voted for this. This is really special. Being a person of colour playing a role like this, I didn't really see it for myself, but once I was up there doing my thing, I was like, yeah. This kind of makes sense, so thank you so much for those, thank you. Those that trusted me with the role, thank you to my team at Curtis Brown, ATG over there, you're amazing. Yeah, this is super fab, and of course the cast, crew, creatives at the Kit Kat Club for welcoming me in with open arms and open legs. Also, on stage guys, on stage, come on, it's a Kit Kat Club. Mom, happy 50th birthday, this one's for you, I love you so much.
Looks out at the street as the sky turns gray. She thinks about calling her mom, but she doesn't know what she'd say.
Little Brady and Trevor Dion Nicholas!
Lucky just to be here with so many wonderful performers in the house, building our theater family, and we get to build some new theater family as well, my friend.
I love you too, man.
I love you too, bro. Let's do it.
The nominees are
Georgina Carson, Jenny Foster, Ryan Miles Frost, and Joe the Musical, Imelda Staunton, Holly O'Donnell, Lisa Tully, Ryan Vanessa Williams, The Devil Wears Prada.
And the winner is Imelda Staunton.
Very much. I think I got the wrong memo because I look like I'm going to do a TED talk. Welcome back to Act 2 of this evening's awards.
Delighted to see everyone back in their seats and thrilled that we haven't been cancelled.
Yet. Wow, that interval, it's chaos backstage, it's total mayhem. I had to call in an intimacy coordinator. So, let's hear it for this orchestra, everybody.
Amelia, the Devil Wears Prada. Melanie Labarre, Grace Moat, Moonrise. Jaden Barnes, The Magic's Ace. Tom Zander, Moonrise.
Okay, and the winner is the West End's favourite auntie, including mine, Melanie Labarre!
First of all, yay Mel! Yay! Also, I'm really excited to be taking over the original cast of Hadestown later on after they run over. If you're asking about the tickets, will you also let me know? I want one as well. But this is the best supporting performer in a play, and the nominees are
Freema Agyeman.
Of the puzzle for any actor, it's the thing that when you're on stage makes you feel complete. Unless, of course, you're Daniel Radcliffe in Equus, and then it's just you and your part, you know. The part is what it is. It's not. It was huge. The role was not his. It was just. There was a horse again, not the penis. It was just. It was Daniel Radcliffe, an elder wand, and 2 philosopher's stones. Is what it was. Could be worse. You could be in a Jamie Lloyd show, and then you're just dressed in what can only be described as Uniqlo chic. That's bingo on Jamie Lloyd jokes, isn't it? The nominees are...
But standing here in City Hall, all dripping justice wall to wall, I recall that sticker on the map that says, that screams, that calls out to everyone. You are here, you are...
Can I just say, I am not alone, because to my left is a very, very special individual that I have had my eye on since the beginning of the evening. Charlie, award holder extraordinaire. Come on, Charlie, give me a bevel, bit more of a bevel, give him a bevel. Lovely. Little bit of a pout there, Charlie. Come on, there, just a bit. There she there. Now, just very, very quickly, note to self. Next time I do something on stage, I will not make my own pair of pop socks. Terrible. I got a pair of tights and put them down. Yeah, never do it. Ladies, gents, never ever do it. Anyway.
I'm summoning my strength from your attack on me. Something in my soul says break.
such excellence, but I was just standing in the wings, and my memory's not what it was, and I thought, I recognise this, and I've just worked out that 30 years ago exactly was the last time I was on this stage, in the original production of Sam Mendes' Oliver, and now I'm still seeing Matthew Vaughan, who choreographed it, being nominated for the same productions over and over again. It just warms my heart. And I would like to say the nominations for Best West End Show are
Cabaret, the Kit Kat Club at the Playhouse Theatre. Hamilton, Victoria Palace Theatre. Les Miserables, Sondheim Theatre. Mamma Mia, Novello Theatre. Operation Mincemeat, Fictional Theatre. 6, Vaudeville Theatre.
And the What's on Stage award goes to, oh, this is going to please Marnie, my 12-year-old, 6.
Thank you so much. Lucy, who I wrote this with, can't be here this evening, so sending her so much love. Big round of applause for Lucy Moore! Love of my life, absolute genius. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much to every single person who works on this show.
We're going to keep this quick.
More casting for The Great Gatsby will be announced this week.
But more importantly, keep an eye out. Best regional production nominees are
42 Balloons, The Lion, Salford. The Artist, Theatre Royal Plymouth. Becoming Nancy, Birmingham Repertory Theatre. Brassed Off, Theatre by the Lake, Stephen Joseph Theatre and Octagon Theatre, Bolton. Dear Evan Hansen, Nottingham Playhouse and UK Tour. Oliver, Chichester Festival Theatre.
And the winner is... Drum roll. Oliver, Chichester Festival.